Assalamu alaikum. In this video we're going to talk about al-Idafa. Al-Idafa. Arabic has no equivalent of the English preposition of and of possessive case, apostrophe s. So if you want to say, for example, the title of the book or the book's title, we have to use an Idafa. So here you have two examples of Idafa. I read the first, which is عنوان كتاب. عنوان كتاب. And the second is عنوان الكتاب. عنوان الكتاب. This word is title and the second word is book. In the first case, you say a title of a book. In the second, you have to translate the title of the book. Things you have to remember are first, this is the first term and this is the second term of the Idafa. The first term cannot have the article, never. Only the second can have it or not. Remember also that the second term goes in genitive. Majroor in Arabic. Kitabin because it is indefinite and al-kitabi because it is definite. This is always عنوان kitabin and this عنوان الكتاب. In fluent speech, many people don't pronounce the vowels. So you can hear عنوان kitab as عنوان al-kitab. It's up to you. How do you know if it's definite or indefinite? Just looking at the second term, which can have alif lam, the article, which make it definite, and if it's absent, you have an indefinite. Another question is, why do I write Dhamma here? Just because the two idafas here are subject of a sentence. For example, if we say عنوان الكتاب الحب. عنوان الكتاب الحب or الحب. This means that the title of the book is الحب, love. That's why we have it in nominative, because it's the subject of a nominal sentence. عنوان الكتاب الحب. In this second example, you read كتبت, which means I wrote. كتبت عنوان الكتاب. Now, عنوان is in the accusative or mansub case, so it's the accusative, the object of the verb to write. I wrote the title of the book. That's why I put it in accusative. كتبت عنوان الكتاب. This is the form you will find it's normally written. كتبت عنوان الكتاب without vowels. كتبت, this one you have to say it, عنوان الكتاب. But some people can say كتبت عنوان الكتاب or even عنوان الكتاب. It depends on situations. Another final example is this one. بعد عنوان الكتاب مقدمة. بعد means after. It's a preposition, and as all the prepositions in Arabic have to take the genitive case. So after the title of the book, there is, it's nominal sense, مقدمة, an introduction. مقدمة. This is the normal way in which we'll find this phrase. بعد عنوان الكتاب مقدمة, without vowels. بعد عنوان الكتاب مقدمة. This is one of the major difficulties of reading Arabic without vowels. This is an example of unvocalized writing. This can express two words. One is madrasa madrasa or madrasatun, which stands for school. It can also be mudarrisa, mudarrisa or mudarrisatun, which is a female teacher, mudarrisa. So when you meet these words, you should know that it can be two things, madrasa or mudarrisa. How will you understand it? By the context. You have to read what precedes and follows. In an Arabic country, if the teacher gives you text and tells you read, he will leave you 2 or 3 minutes in order that you read some words and try to understand in what kind of text you are, because you don't see vowels. If the text begins with these words, you cannot know if it's madrasa or mudarrisa. So you have to see what's written afterwards in order to come back and say, no, it's mudarrisa. An important rule to remember is that the first and second terms of the idafa cannot be separated. So if you have to use an adjective, an attribute, you have to put it afterwards. I wrote for you an example. Qamis is shirt, shab is a young man, and mulawwan is colorful. So I want to say the colorful shirt of the young man. I'll say qamisu shabil mulawwanu, and I put it in the nominative because it refers to qamis, al-qamisul mulawwanu, the colorful shirt. Here qamisu shabi al-mulawwanu. So al-mulawwan is in accordance with the first term. This is again qamisu shabi al-mulawwanu, but without vowels. So you have to recognize it. A question could be, how do I have to read it, al-mulawwanu or al-mulawwani? If I say qamisu shabil mulawwanu, the fact that it is an u means this is the qamis which is mulawwan. If you said qamisu shabil mulawwani, the adjective would be referred to shab, and the meaning will be that the shirt of the colorful young man, which has not very sense. Of course, many people just read qamis al-shab al-mulawwan. In a case in which you don't know whom mulawwan is referred, if it's the qamis mulawwan or it's a colorful young man, you will think that it is more probable that mulawwan is referred to the first term, because a colorful young man is not very frequent. Now pay attention, it's not the same example. I wrote tanuratu talibatil jamilati. So here the genitive implicates that Jamila is referred to the she student, the skirt of the beautiful student, female student. Well, in saying tanuratu talibatil jamilatu, I will understand that the attribute is referred to tanura, the beautiful skirt of the female student. Here we have tanuratu talibatil jamilati. I understand that the attribute is referred to the female student, so it's the skirt of the beautiful female student. This is how you will find our idafa in a normal text. So in this case, remember, it's important that when you don't read the vowels, you cannot say tanura taliba. You have to read the ta madbuta as at. Tanura jamila, okay, this is right, but tanurat at-taliba. So tanurat taliba jamila. In this case, without final vowels, you won't be able to know if I said that beautiful was the female student or her skirt. You just have to guess. Now we have two new words to learn. The first is qalam, qalam, which means a pen, and maqlama or maqlamatun is a pencil case. You can see that the two words are from the same root. You have the qaf lam mim as qaf lam mim here. Just remember it for now. If I want to say the pen and the pencil case of the student, the grammatical way of saying this is qalamu talibi wa maqlamatuhu. You see, literally we said the student's pen and his pencil case. You remember that this hu is a personal suffix pronoun corresponding to huwa. And you remember that ta marbuta, when it's followed by a suffix, is written as a normal ta. Without vowels, qalam at-talib wa maqlamatuhu. But in very modern standard Arabic, this second solution, qalamu wa maqlamatu talibi, is admitted. It's not canonical, but many writers do use it. The pen and the pencil case of the student. Qalam wa maqlamat at-talib. This is a new idafa. Sayara is a car and rajul is a man. So sayaratul rajuli is the man's car. We said that first and second term of an idafa cannot be separated, but there is an exception. And the exception is when you want to use a demonstrative. You want to say the car of this man. In this case you can insert the demonstrative. So sayyaratu hadha rajuli, the car of this man, this man's car. Without vowels, you have to recognize sayyaratu hadha rajuli. Without vowels, sayyarat hadha rajul. Someone maybe will remember that this word can express two things. Rajul is man, and rijl, which is a foot. So the car of this foot is not a probable phrase. So before we said the car of this man, we want to say now this car of the man. The demonstrative is for the car and no more for the man. So the only solution will be to put your demonstrative after the idafa. So you will have sayyaratu rajuli hadihi, hadihi, which is the feminine because it is referred to a feminine word. Sayyaratu rajuli hadihi, sayyarat ar-rajul hadih.